What's up, YouTube? This is Paul, the Evil Professor, and today I'm joined by my good friend, longtime training partner, Robert Mangillo. We affectionately call him Spazzy. Sometimes he's a little spazzy in training. Robert, what are we going to do today?
We're finally going to be doing the impression on my mouthpiece here. I've been kind of waiting a couple days, but I'm excited.
Yeah. So, Robert, confession, I've in my 20 plus years of training, I have always had kind of the boil and bite style of mouthpiece. It's affordable, it's instantaneous. You go buy it from the store, you boil it, a fish in your mouth. Have you ever had a custom mouthpiece?
No, it was always something that was kind of like unattainable for me in the past. Like they were always $400, $300. So when I heard that Impact had one for like $100, I was really excited just to go that route.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, guys. So this video today, we're gonna look at what can I get for $20? What can I get for $120? And if that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn more about this, that's a great opportunity right now for you to like, subscribe, because we're envisioning kind of a multi-part series or multiple videos on this. So, I know that like as a coach, as a student, training can be really expensive. I have to pay for training, I have to pay for gear, I have to pay for travel potentially. I'm constantly trying to make sure that I'm not hurt, and if I break something, I don't have dental insurance. So when it comes to buying like a $20 mouthpiece or a $100 mouthpiece, is the $100 mouthpiece going to fit better? Is it going to be more comfortable? Is it going to lead me to having less teeth or more teeth? What's going to happen here now? We envision this, we talked about this yesterday, probably going to be a multi-part video. Today, we're going to look at the actual impression. How do I make it? What's that step like? The next video will be when we get it, when we receive it. Does it fit well? Does it fit better than what I boiled 3 years ago?
Do we run into any issues?
What are the problems associated? Now, full disclosure, Robert and I both paid basically full price. We're going to use a discount code. We're going to give you that same discount code right here, somewhere around there.
Here.
And if you click the link in the description and you purchase your own Impact custom mouthpiece, we will get a very small part of the proceeds of that. But that money we're going to use to create a very legitimate, very fair, non-biased. Impact doesn't know that we're doing these videos. They didn't send us free products. They're not saying, hey, we're going to send you more stuff.
We had to pay for it.
We paid for it. Like Robert said, most of the time you have two options. You can buy your $20 mouthpiece at your local sporting goods store, or you can buy a $400 custom mouthpiece that you get from a dentist or a very high-end shop. So when I found out about Impact, I was interested, a little suspicious, obviously, like, wow, how are they doing that for such an affordable price? Speaking of, Robert, out the door, about how much did you pay?
Out the door, after the discount code that you provided me, it was around $90.
Okay, so I paid a little bit more, and we'll kind of talk about that why. But let's get right into it. When you go online, you pick the design you want. They do custom designs. You pick if you want it cut down differently. There's a bunch of options, and we'll talk about that probably later on throughout the videos. And then they're going to send you this exact box to your home in the mail. Robert, how long did it take?
Around 3 days.
Yeah, so it took me a little bit longer. I ordered after Robert, and there was a cold spell. Texas is frozen from nuclear winter, obviously. COVID's a big problem right now, so it took me about 7 days to get mine. But obviously, that's not Impact custom mouthpieces. That's not their fault. That's UPS and the weather and all of this other stuff. So can't be upset about that. I paid a little bit more, Robert, than you did, and I guess we can talk about why that is. So first, impression kit. Robert has a really serious gag reflex, so I'm hoping that we may also be able to watch Robert throw up on video. And if we do, I will include that. If you are into that, You're weird. Like and subscribe. We need you on here.
Awesome.
2, Robert, do you love stickers?
Sure do. It looks like you got a few of them in there.
Yeah. So as a child, you know, we're indoctrinated to believe that stickers have value, and I still think that. We all have lockers here that we, as coaches, we get to put our gear in, and I like stickers. So I bought this gorilla with an Impact custom mouthpiece in his mouth. That's great. And then Juan's not with us today, but we have our very own bearded badass. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but I just did.
And
so
let's put his picture right.
what if we put his photo
here?
Yeah, that's
maybe?
Juan. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to give that to him, and he can have more flair because you need your 75 pieces of flair in your locker. By the way, somebody vandalized Juan's locker. We don't know who, and they put extra stickers on there, and Juan's a little hot about it. Now, they come with the instructional manual. Now, I will tell you this. If you go on the YouTube, there is a ton of videos by Impact where they teach you how to mold the mouthpiece. Did you watch the how-to video?
I did not.
All right. So we are going to watch that again off camera, hopefully, and then we will attempt to do the mouthpiece. Robert, how do you keep your mouthpiece clean?
Not the greatest route, but I just put some water on it, kind of shake it up in a box, and that's that.
You put some water on. That is, well, obviously half the battle. So, honestly, you know this. Yeah. You know this if you're watching. Most people, they take their mouthpiece out, they throw it in their bag, and that's it. That's the cleaning process. I have a little case that I keep my mouthpiece in. But I also have a tendency just to leave like a bottle of like mouthwash in my gear bag or in my locker. And nobody likes smelly breath.
Yeah. No one likes to train with that guy either.
Yeah. No. If you have, by the way, PSA, if you have smelly breath, nobody wants to train with you, bro. Wash your clothes, wash your gi. Like, we don't need this in our lives. I bought this. This is called Guard Health Sport Mint from Impact as well. You're supposed to spray this on your mouthpiece to keep it fresh and clean. I'll be honest with you. I think it was north of $13. So the jury's out on this. I mean, mouthwash, it's pretty affordable. I do waste a lot of it when I pour it on top. But we will see if this is a better product. And again, multi-video series. This is why we're doing them. And then last, but certainly not least, it comes with the
Rma Packet.
RMA, is that what they call this?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Okay, so they come, see, Robert's smart. I get punched in the head for a living. I teach other people how to pee. He's got a real job, So I am going to, once we do this, you just put it all back in here, except the stickers and stuff. You keep that, obviously. Why am I saying that? And then you stick this sticker and you ship this box back to them. So, did I cover everything?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah. This is like the 4th time we've made this video.
And we're going to jump into the impression right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the impression. Let's go. All right. I wanted to take a moment to give you an up-close look at the impression kit. The first thing you're going to notice is there's 3 different sizes of mouth tray. I think the impression website does a really good job, or the YouTube channel, of kind of teaching you how to figure out what tray is right for your mouth. So we're not going to talk too much about that. You're also going to notice that there's 2 blue and 2 white putties in your kit. Now, you only need 1 white and 1 blue, but they give you an extra set, and I'll be honest with you, that definitely came in handy for us. So we take out the blue putty, and I'm going to tell you, it feels a lot like Play-Doh. It's not particularly cold, it's not particularly wet, but definitely has like a Play-Doh consistency of it. And this is the real-time video of him mixing it. So if you watch, it took about 10-15 seconds to get a uniform blue color with no streaking, no light spots, just all one color blue. Once he has a color that he's pretty happy with, let's take a look. Okay, he's now going to form it into a ball and then form it into a nice tube. I think that's like a cigar shape. We then put that into the mouthpiece itself, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Robert didn't do a great job of forming it the first time in here, and we talk a little bit about that later on. But now we're gonna jump into kind of a sped up version of what the impression itself looked like. So when we first put it in our mouth, Robert definitely was struggling for the first 10 seconds. You can kind of see that. But after about 10, 15 seconds, it gets a lot easier. You just kind of have to remember to breathe and stay calm. You know, it doesn't feel uncomfortable really. It's just like you definitely have your mouth full and there's a lot of saliva that's building up. And we'll talk about that later on. So you do this for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, this is what you got. All right, guys, impressions are done. We took our photos to send them off to see if they look good. Robert, overall, what was your thoughts? No, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't horrible, no.
Yeah, no, I thought Robert was going to throw it for sure. He didn't. I mean, yeah, I was a little disappointed. They actually give you 2 sets of like the molding putty, and when Robert did his first impression, it looked a little iffy, so we went ahead and just used the extra set of molding impression, and we made a second one.
So that became much more satisfying.
Yeah. Where do you think you went wrong with the first impression?
So I think I went wrong when it went too far in with the initial bite, 1, and then 2, maybe I just didn't give enough pack to the front of the mouth guard tray. That could probably be a lot of user error on my end, so I'm glad they sent the second.
Yeah, that was super helpful. When you first get it in your mouth, I will admit, the first probably like 10 seconds, it's a little rough. Like I was a little, like I had to remember to take like a nice deep breath and, you know, count down. I'll say this, much better to have somebody to do it with. It wasn't as unbearable just to have somebody be like, oh, 10 seconds in, 20 seconds left, etc. You will build up a lot of saliva in your mouth. I know that they've said that in every video. I thought it was kind of silly when the impact video was like, oh yeah, it's kind of like a lot of saliva in your mouth.
No, lying.
Yeah, no, I was like, there's a lot of saliva in my mouth, so I'm sure that's probably normal. So, impressions are done. Now, we're going to send this out. It's Saturday when we're filming. Hopefully we'll have it sent out by Monday. And then once we get the finished mouthpiece in, we're going to do an unboxing, initial impression, stuff like that. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you like, subscribe, follow our YouTube channel.
Use the discount code.
Use the discount code. If you want your own mouthpiece, click the link in the bio. All of our links are down here somewhere. And use the discount code. It doesn't give us a lot, but even a couple bucks helps us buy a new mouthpiece for a team member, like I said, or make more videos or do reviews or whatever. Comment. I want to know what are what's the best mouthpiece you ever had, or do you have a custom mouthpiece? Where did you get it from? Do you like it? If you hate me, put it in the comments. That's usually where people comment about their distaste for me. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and remember, keep training.